Hi, it's Dave. It is May the 11th, 2019. I'm at the corner of Dundas and North Height. There you are. What I want to quickly draw your attention to is I talked about this before and tried to film, but I haven't had a camera for a while. Now they're trying to change this really quickly. So what I want to do is zoom in. There are three streets here. These three streets, whenever I come up to this part of Vancouver, which is in Burnaby, the east side, these three streets never have any traffic on them at all. So right now there is a car or two. They're trying to quickly get some traffic on, but I want to let you see it. And if you're able to, I'm trying to get it as close as I can for you. If you can zoom in, I'll try to be slow. You can see to the right there, the two pinka on the upper right. In the middle, there's that line. And to the left of there, just there, below the wires there, just to the left of there is another line. So you've got the three of them. And the three of them never have any traffic. So I'll try to stay here and just, if you can see, there's no flashing lights. There's no lights of any kind going up and down that road. There's a light to the right there on the very right-hand side flashing. That's not on the road. Look on the road. There's no lights moving at all. Nothing at all. It's about 11:30 on Saturday night. There's no traffic there. There's nothing there. There's no lights moving. You should be able to see lights moving. There's nothing. There's just nobody. Vancouver, what I'm saying here, I've been saying this all along, there are no people living in Vancouver. There are insects or clones, but that's it. Let's go down this road here and just let you see as much as you can of Vancouver. There's no one. If you go over there, that's just a reflection from somebody's balcony to the right there. This is towards, so there you can see very far off in the distance there, the Lionsgate Bridge connecting to Stanley Park. That dark spot to the left or the right is Stanley Park, and then you're going to see as it ends, you'll get more light. There. So in there is Burrard Inlet. So we're going to go somewhere higher so we can see that, but I wanted to just show you these three streets. There's nobody there. There's nobody on them. There's not one car. It's 11:30 on Saturday night in May. It's about 23, 26 degrees. There's not one car. Hi, it's Dave. It's May the 11th, about 11:15. It's a Saturday night, so I'm at near the top of a ridge in Burnaby in East Vancouver, a suburb in East Vancouver. So what we're doing now is I want you to just see towards the west. So we're looking west. So if you see here, there's a house right there. But if you start seeing there off in the distance, I know this isn't perfectly focused, but you can see the lights starting to get greater in number heading towards Vancouver. Now, the interesting thing is I'll show you some things that struck me, but let me first give you the panoramic view. That's a tree right in front of us right there of what I'm looking at. I'm on the top of a perch of some stairs leading up to a house. And so I'm just trying to let you see Vancouver. So what you're seeing right there is Stanley Park, the black spot, and you're seeing the lighthouse there, and then where the highway or the bridge the Lionsgate Bridge brings you over to North Vancouver. So now we're in North Vancouver. That was the Pacific Ocean right out there, by the way. Right past there is the Pacific. So here we are. Now we're in North Vancouver. And so you can see there's housing and offices and whatnot. And they go up about halfway up the mountain. Now, so we'll just keep going here. And so we're getting some trees there now. And then we're going to see now up here, I believe this is Grouse Mountain. And that is the what do you call this? Sky ride. And I'm so tired. Ski lift, of course. Ski lift going up to the top. And then we've got some more trees there. And so the street just keeps going north there. So what I want you to do, I want to show you some things that stood out in my mind as peculiar. That's directly south. So what I wanted to show you here was, and it really struck me, is if you look at downtown Vancouver, now again, hopefully you can get this better when I see what the film looks like. But you got like downtown Vancouver that is got this strong line on the east side of it where it just ends. And you get basically, you know, the roadways there, that's in the middle there, and trees and houses and small businesses and short storefronts. And then when you get there, you look at that line, and then you get here, and it struck me, it's not a line here. It's like thousands of orange lights, like a beehive almost. It just looks like they're all aiming in one direction. I found that really peculiar. The other thing that's peculiar, of course, is, you know, the mist that just hangs over the city, and you can see it with the light there. You can see the mist. But the mist, if you can look closely here, the mist isn't constant. There's things. Try to listen for the sound. Listen. Didn't I tell you? You can hear it. There's something wrong over there. There's something wrong with the water, period. It never has made sense. It never looks like an ocean to me. It looks flatter than a bathtub, and Lake Ontario has stronger waves than this fucking thing, but it's supposed to be an ocean. So there's something else. Let's look here now. We can look on, this is North Vancouver. There's something here that is also peculiar. Just, if you look here, you can see Northern Vancouver there. So back to this, where this is Burnaby Inlet, and this is going directly to the Lionsgate Bridge and the Pacific Ocean. What we're looking at is the Pacific Ocean. The thing is, if you can get the relative scale here, this just does not look like it should be here. It just looks like it's ready to flop out. I try to get a better view. It looks like it's ready to plop out right on top of North Vancouver. It just is peculiar the way that here, maybe I'll go down here and this would be better. It's peculiar the way it just hangs there. It just, I looked at it the first thing I saw and I thought, wow, that surprised me how close it is. Like, can you get this? And there's this light. There's this light there all by itself. And then here, trying to see if this will, oh, maybe that won't do it. Maybe, good, okay. Here, let's try that. So we've got that, and we'll try to bring it in so you can get the relative there. Maybe that's it. Oh, almost there. Something changed. There. There. Can you see? You got this crazy. It doesn't even look the same. That's the thing. When I look at the lights here, It's like it's a different, it's totally different. Frankly, I'm not sure what the fuck I'm looking at here. It just seems so bizarre. Look at it. Do you get that? I don't. I don't get any of it. It just seems so odd. That just doesn't seem normal. You got that far away, and then you got that. It just looks like it's going to dump right on top of it, and you've got that light in the middle. I don't know what that is. It's just so bizarre to me. I just can't figure it out. None of it. So we'll just scan around again, and we're at 10 minutes, so that's it. Those are the highways or roads that never have any cars on them. You can see how it just ends, and then you've got this kind of beehive of lights that heads out toward the east. And then you've got these two monster buildings here that are unoccupied. And then you've got southern Vancouver. There's just something about this whole fucking place that's just wrong. Are you able to see, if you can zoom in, I just want to take the chance you can. There's tiny ions floating in the air. They get released every night. They poison the air as well as the water. And there's some sort of a dome, we all know, over part of this area. And it has to do with all these ions that are released that are highly flammable, I understand, because there's a high realization of fire here. And it all has to do with these ions, and there's all this gas that's released. I see it every night now. Thanks to the new improved vision that I have, that I can see, I see all the shit that they're up to. And so there's these weird ions that are just floating around in this dome that has no life in it, no flies, no larvae, no animals. It's just really fucking ugly shit. That's a crime against humanity. I don't even know what goddamn fucking health risk I've been put into. All I know is there's been a water apocalypse. All the fucking animals are gone, including the flies and the larvae. There's no decomposition, and there's a whole bunch of insects running around pretending to be humans. And nobody will talk to me, and nobody will tell me what health risk I'm under. This is the greatest crime against humanity in world history. What are these fucking ions all over the sky?